Well, we've not done this in a while.
We're back.
I forgot how to do it.
I know.
Yeah,
It's been ages.
It's like riding a bike.
Is it?
You never forget.
We're back.
Well, no, it's just a couple of presses of buttons and log in and away you go.
Bish bash bosh.
Bish bash bosh. Yeah, so sorry if you've missed us.
I doubt many people have missed us, but...
I agree. We've been busy and I don't know. I suppose on some weekends I've just not been in the mood to do it.
You don't seem like you've been that bothered.
No,
I think it's been me that's been like, we're podcasting this weekend, and you go, yeah. And then we never podcast.
I don't know, it's not that I don't enjoy doing it, because I do enjoy doing it and I enjoy the editing and blah blah blah, but I don't know, I feel like sometimes you just got to be in that frame of mind to do it.
Yeah, we've had a lot on, haven't we? We haven't actually had much time to sit and spend an hour or so in
I mean, we've had a lot of time to sit and procrastinate. But
you have, yeah. You've had billions of time.
In terms of getting down and doing it, because it does take a lot of thinking about.
It's a couple of hours out of your day, innit, and all.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a bad thing, but
no, it's not.
Like I say, you just have to be in the mind frame to do it. And I've always been one of them, like when celebrities are doing interviews and they're just half-arsed.
Yeah, they probably can't be bothered.
Yeah, no, but I've always thought, how much money you want? How much people are paying you to do this?
They could make an effort for
and you need to make an effort. But then I'm thinking a little bit like mentally.
They're getting paid a lot of money.
Well, I do agree, but
You've just got to switch that off, ain't you, and go, 100 grand? Yep, I can be happy for that. Not being funny.
But yeah, I don't know, I just sympathise a little bit more with them than I used to do.
I mean, now you're a full-on Z-lister.
Yeah. XYZ, yeah, exactly. Matt Craggo. The Cragzoo.
The Cragzoo.
But yeah, I think, the last episode we did was Scarborough.
I think we've been to Scarborough for Alex's 30th, haven't we?
Been to P-Zone Park.
P-Zone.
And then the following weekend after that, what the hell was that?
Oh.
Sounds like somebody shutting a door.
It does, doesn't it?
There's only us in the house.
That door's not. Is that door?
No. Well, Freddy Krueger might be coming upstairs in a minute.
Well, it does in my dreams anyway, so what difference does it make?
But yeah, we went to Pocklington, didn't we, the weekend after?
Oh yeah, for Easter.
The long bank holiday weekend.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, nice little.
It's a lovely little town.
Yeah.
Cracking if you like a drink.
Oh, it was pub after
full
pub
of bozers in it.
Apparently, there used to be more pubs than there is now, but there's still plenty of pubs.
It were a good atmosphere though.
Yeah. There were this rugby thing on when we went, weren't there?
Yeah, apparently they do it every Good Friday, don't they?
A massive rugby tournament, yeah. I think when we got there, we could hear like this megaphone thinking, what?
Yeah, we could. We didn't know where it was coming from, did we?
No, because sound just travels.
Yeah.
And you don't know where it's coming from. And we never still clapped tyres on.
No, we didn't, no.
Rugby field, did we?
Yeah.
But we're next to the airfield for gliders.
Oh yeah, you fancied it, didn't you?
I did fancy it, yeah.
It were a bit dear though.
Yeah, I'd have still paid it though.
You wouldn't have been allowed to do it.
Also to weather.
You were too heavy. So when we come back off holiday and you're on health kick,
yeah,
you might be able to do it.
I might be able to do it, yeah. I were about 10 kgs too heavy, I think.
Anyway, yeah.
But I'm sure they'll still let me go.
I don't think they would, no.
Put me well high to pilot.
No.
Put me with someone your size.
You wouldn't have been insured for when you dropped out of the sky.
Fuck off, you cheeky bastard.
It's true. They won't have let you on. Insurance won't have paid out.
But yeah, I did fancy go. And, no, it's there.
Well, it's not far away, is it?
No, the Pocklington, but I can't remember what the actual field we'll call now. You'd think it was Pocklington, but it's not. But yeah, I did fancy to go at that. But I've not been to hairdressers yet. Someone's just fucking shut the door again.
It's you moving.
Is it you? Oh, I don't know. Might be. Was it cable knocking?
It's might be cable knocking.
I don't know.
Riveting this.
But I tried a new Turkish barbers out when we were there.
Rob's here.
First shop that we came to on Return High Street were the Turkish barbers. So
he had his earballs lowered.
I jumped in there while you went and
So start out bozers.
yeah. What are you banging?
It's not me.
Who's banging? So it's banging. It's still moving. There we Sounds better.
Yeah, it does, yeah.
Yeah, so I went in there while you went and sort out all the pubs.
Did.
The dog friendly ones, the not so dog friendly ones.
Yeah, so start a nice Indian restaurant.
Did we go to Indian restaurant? Oh yeah, we did.
Yeah,
we'll skip that one.
Not again. No bears goes in bothered.
We had a takeaway
Yeah.
from said Tindian.
In Arning.
Yeah.
You can't knock a takeaway in Arning. Indian in Arning.
No, you can't, to be fair.
Warms it up, definitely.
Warms it up.
Yeah. It's red hot, innit, in Arning when everyone's going Indian.
Yeah, true, yeah.
But to be fair, we dropped on some decent weather.
Oh, beautiful
It
weekend.
was windy though. God, that first night, I don't think either one of us slept. Arning was just braying outside at Caravan, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I fully expected to wake up and Arning just be on top of Caravan.
It did sound like it come off at one point.
It did, yeah. It was bad do.
We've got an air on, haven't we? A blow up on. And
They're not good at wind.
they are quite strong though.
Yeah, they're strong, but...
Don't start this banging.
It's because windows aren't catch.
It's bloody
It's 1,000
bedroom
degrees
door
in here.
banging, so I'm just gonna. That's my door. not my ass.
No, it's his ribs.
Yes, my ribs are creaking.
That's what it actually is.
Yeah. Well, speaking about my ribs, since we've last done a podcast, I've been to Benidorm on a stag.
And he Benidormed hard.
You've been to Chester on the reciprocate hen.
Hen, yeah.
Yeah.
Good time was had all around.
Yes, very good time. It's the first time I've ever been on a proper lads holiday. I went to Amsterdam when we were younger. When the lads turned
21.
Were they 21? I think you were 21. So yeah, I went to Amsterdam for a weekend, and that's about as laddie-ish holiday I've ever been on. Partly never really been on one as well, because one, not really been that bothered.
You've never seen bothered. See, I've been on quite a few girls' holidays.
And two, I don't trust myself.
No, I don't trust you either.
I've never trusted myself.
Your liability. Point and case.
I mean, when I went on this one to Benidorm, I remember saying to the head of transport and the director of transport, said, look, going away, going to stag do, going to Benidorm, going to be off for a week. It's been nice knowing you.
You weren't far wrong.
I might come back in a box, or I might come back injured.
And what did you do?
Played the hero.
The latter. You come back injured.
I come back injured, yeah. I don't even know where we were. We're in this nightclub.
You told me you were in Cafe Benidorm.
What are you? Oh, what it Cafe? I don't.
That's what you told me.
If I've been totally honest, I went into that many bars and clubs or whatever.
They do all look same after a few drinks.
I didn't even look at names, where I was going. I was just following and going in and going in. But we're in this particular place, dancing away, and there were these lads and lasses on this podium, quite high up, because I remember this lad, he pointed me out, he's like, yeah, come up. So I grabbed his arm, and it took me 2 or 3 attempts just to get onto the platform, because it was that fucking high. And then, I'm just minding my own business, having a laugh, dancing away. And then I've got a feeling they were Dutch. I'm sure they were Dutch. You
told me they were Dutch.
There were these 2 lads, and they weren't English. I'm pretty certain they were Dutch. They were talking to him, and then his mate that he was with, it just gone. His eyes had just...
Got a keel up.
Exactly that. It just absolutely gone. And he started falling towards me, and I thought, oh, shit. And I thought, oh, I've got to stop him. I've got to catch him. So I went to catch him, and I did catch him. But then, because it gone, it was just like a lead weight.
Yeah.
It just lost all consciousness, really. So I caught him, and I fell with him, and we went to right side. And then I don't know if he landed on top of me or not, but I know I landed.
Which state are you? I'd say he did.
I landed on a step, like the very ridge of a step. And there were only one fucking step there. No, it weren't 2 or 3 or all like that. There was just literally one step. And I hit it.
Obviously. Of course you did. I mean, why wouldn't you?
But yeah, I were in agony, and then I looked up, and lads were coming over to me, get up. I'm thinking, where the fuck's he gone? Where's lad I've just saved? Where's he gone? He fucked off. I think he thought...
It killed you.
Well, yeah, he'd done some
Aaron
damage.
Thought you were dead.
Did it?
Yeah. thought he was dead.
Cheers, pal. I don't think he wanted to be there for aftermath. I don't think he wanted to be there for repercussions, but I weren't going to do nothing to him.
What could you do? It weren't really his fault, was it?
No, I was just trying to protect him in the long run.
Yeah.
And then they're all trying to pull me up. I'm like, give me 1 minute, lads. Trying to get my breath
Not
back.
smoke out your
I was just completely winded. And then a couple of minutes later, I finally got up. But where I fell, it were outside at DJ booth. But DJ booth were quite high,
so
quite
did he
risen.
not see you do it?
He'd see me do it. Didn't do anything about it. Stood up. DJ went, right, lad. Well, where were you fucking 10 minutes ago?
Actually, no.
Oh, but to be honest, when I looked at it after I'd done it, I got a cut.
Yeah.
I got a cut and a bit of like swelling. That were it. 2-3 days after I'd done it, I knew I'd done it.
Oh no, that's not 100% true, Matthew.
Why?
Because I woke up Sunday morning. I'd not slept for a weekend because I know you're an absolute raving lunatic. I was just waiting for something to happen. I woke up, you'd sent me a text message, picture message of your ribs, black and blue, big cut on it. Think I've broke a rib. Staying at absolute agony. Staying out for lads though, aren't I?
You're going to be there for lads.
I thought you were a fucking idiot.
You're going to be there for
I
lads.
swear to God, you are an idiot. Then I'm panicking because you weren't responding to my messages, and it was like 8 o'clock and I'm like, oh my God, what's he done? I'm going to kill him. I'm messaging her. Alex, have you heard up from Aaron? She went, I've had balls heard up from Aaron. She went, I'm taking no news as good news from him. I went, well, mine's broke a rib. I had a tattoo and broke a rib all in space of 3 hours. And I've woke up to all this information at once. And now he's not replying to any of my messages. I'm
Go to
like,
bed.
oh, you were driving me around twist.
I'm going to bed.
It was at the end of it. Staying out for lads though, aren't I?
Yeah.
Oh, you're not in that much pain then, are you? You're staying out for lads.
Initially, I weren't in that much pain.
But I said to them at work, I went, it's a good job you were drunk.
Yeah, well,
Because
yeah,
you're
true.
looser.
If
you'd have been sober, there'd have been more than your ribs broke.
Oh, maybe.
Been arm and hip.
Probably, yeah.
Because you'd hit deck harder than when you're drunk. You're sort of floppy, aren't you? So it's a good job you had a skinful, really.
I mean, I weren't going to a Spanish hospital.
I mean, did we have tattoo bought before or after?
Before?
Ah.
Well, I weren't laid there on a fucking broken rib, were I?
I don't know, because I woke up to all messages at once.
Well, the timed. The messages are timed. Telling you what time they were sent.
Yeah, but you were pissed off. I didn't know how accurate they were.
Yeah, they were. I were, sorry. Oh, do that. But nah, I weren't going back because, like I say, I weren't at that moment in time in significant pain. The damage didn't look that bad. It looked quite superficial, and like I say, I weren't going to a Spanish hospital. In fact,
I weren't letting you.
On the Sunday, I went to chemist.
No, I told you to go get some painkillers.
Tried to go to chemist. They're all fucking shut.
So they actually do have a day rest.
They must
Oh
do.
my God.
They must do. Do you mean like you don't work Sundays?
No, I don't just mean chemists. I just mean shops in general.
Oh well, the chemists weren't open. I didn't try and go into a supermarket because God knows what I'd have been buying if I bought it in a supermarket. Yeah. But best thing about it, the fucking paramedic were there. Did fuck all.
He's off duty.
Yeah. Well, that's exactly what he said. I said, "Can you have a look at that, lad?" He went, "Yeah." I said, "I thought you were paramedic." He says, "Yeah, I am, but not when I'm in Benidorm." Like, cheers, mate. I've only known you 20 minutes, but
He did right. He did right.
Yeah.
Getting involved.
But yeah, I'm better now.
You were in a attacking, weren't you?
Yeah,
After?
proper bad attacking.
You scared me today.
It was more after I got home. The pain hit.
I thought you'd got internal bleeding me. I'm convinced that you have.
Well, no, I got no piss in my blood.
Blood in your piss, you mean?
Yeah, that one.
In your urine.
In my urine. But other than that, fantastic. I had a really good time.
I could tell.
We had, well, I said we had. They had. I was like a straddler of this stag too. They had him dressed up as Jimmy Savile.
He'd put a lot of effort in.
He had an outfit every day.
He'd done a really good job with him.
Yeah, stitched him up every day.
I mean, the pink sandals. I was laughing my head off because I saw a pink outfit and I saw
pink wig.
Dares on back.
Yeah.
And I saw tutu, where I didn't see what
pink sandals.
Pink sandals as well. I'm like, how has he got pink sandals to fit him?
Like jelly tots.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Yeah, they're really good. And then they bought a shitload of dildos, like dildos that suction onto things, and you had to pay a deposit for a room, and it was like €200 each per room. Okay. So obviously if you got a room for 50 quid each, but it could only be on one person's card. So I went to pay a deposit for our room, but Aaron, bless him, he's like, oh no, I've got my credit card, I'll put it on ours. So all other lads had a designated person. And these dildos got stuck over these walls in the stag's room. And Dan, I think it was Danny, whose stag it were, he went to pull this cock dildo off at bathroom tile and put fucking tile with it.
Oh no.
and Sutty's like, that's my €50 gone. On phone to missus, so I've just lost my €50, love.
It's a good job they did that, and it really put them.
But best thing about it though, nobody lost their deposits. Every person got their deposit back.
Did he put tile back on or something?
I have no idea what he did.
Back to always.
Must have put some super glue. I don't know.
Chewing gum on it.
But when you checked out, they sent like a maintenance guy upstairs. He went and did a quick lap at room. Yep, deposit's all right.
Do you think that's because they have a lot of stag and endos in there?
Oh, definitely.
So rooms get wrecked quite a bit.
Yeah, but I don't get that. Who goes on a holiday or a stag do or hen or whatever and thinks, this is where I'm sleeping tonight, but fuck it, I'm going to smash fuck out of it.
Idiots.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. Goes over my head, that.
I don't get it.
No. But people do, and that's why you've had to pay such
a hefty deposit.
Yeah. Because obviously it's happened to them a few times, and they've thought,
well, yeah, there you go.
We're not putting up with this.
But then it still don't really stop it, because then if you have got a group of 4 in a room, somebody's probably thinking, it's only €50.
€50 is quite a lot of money though.
But then again, you're losing €50 for all
of you, yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, and then we had him dressed up as Jimmy Savile in Old Town.
Saw that.
And then when we initially got to Benidorm, he was meant to have a dwarf handcuffed to him, but they cancelled for whatever reason. So lads had still got this money left from the dwarf, thinking, what can we do? So, I know, send him paragliding.
Dressed as Jimmy Savile.
Just as Jimmy Savile with a baby in his hand. So we went to Old Town, and Dan's got a cracking photo on.
He has, yeah.
On
that promenade.
That they use on the programme Benidorm.
Yeah, it's a lovely spot up there.
Yeah, and he's looking out at sea on that white arch thing, dressed as Jimmy Savile. It's fantastic. But then we started staggering back down Old Town onto the main strip of Benidorm, and we're in this other beach bar. Again, can't really remember the name of it. And they took Dan away, saying, "Oh, we're going to take you back to the hotel. We're going to get ready for night, lads. You know, these are going to catch us back up."
Did you know what they were doing?
Oh yeah, we all knew what they were doing, apart from Dan.
Yeah.
And then, so they said they were going to jump in a taxi, but they didn't. They might have done, but further up to Promenade. And yeah, they got him on a boat to go paragliding. So we're all sat in this beach bar waiting for Jimmy Savile come sailing across.
Like you do.
But you couldn't, to be fair, you couldn't really see him.
Yeah.
We knew it was him.
Yeah.
But we couldn't really see him. And while we were waiting, one of the lads had just randomly sat there with his cock out.
I mean, you're having a stag do.
I mean, I'm not going to mention his name, but we'll say his name rhymes with Marley. And he was sat next to me, just with knob out. Like 10-15 minutes had gone by and he's still sat there with knob out. And then somebody says, "Have a shot out of his knob." I'm like, what? So one of the lads agreed to do it. So what Marley did was he kind of like pulled his knob up a little bit and pulled his foreskin up tight, and then opened it. And then somebody had to pour a shot in.
Somebody was you.
I was sat outside of him, so I got handed the shot glass.
I noticed.
Had to pour a shot in his fucking knob. And then, again, not going to use his name, but it rhymes with Hallam, came across with a straw and proceeded to suck a shot out of his bell end.
I've got to ask, were it still there, or did it not?
Oh, well, no, I poured it in like a scientist, you know, like very,
like you were doing a science exam.
like meticulous, like making sure it didn't go down sides. And I poured just enough in.
That's right for a yeast infection, isn't it?
Well, I've not spoken to them since, so I don't know what I like. But there were these two women that walked past and caught on to what were happening. And one of the women, she got a Fulham shirt on, so obviously must have been from down south. And she got railing like, do it again, do it again. So they fucking did it again, didn't they? So I'm fucking pouring a shot into his jeb end.
Jesus.
Oh, but no.
You see, us women are a lot more chilled out than your idiots.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't agree with that.
There were no
I've seen some fucking... Well, I would only know no jeb ends.
Well, you don't know.
Oh, I don't know.
There might be. No, we're classy us. We're classy birds. We don't know.
You ain't got a jeb end.
Yeah, but you don't mean that we didn't have a handsome mister come to house.
All right, fair enough.
I mean, we didn't. Which was disappointing. We had Titch as chef.
A what?
Titch was his name.
I thought you said a teacher chef.
No, he was called Titch, and he was a chef.
Alan.
No, just Titch. I don't know his real name was, but he called himself Titch.
Oh, fair enough.
And he was a chef.
Chef.
No, pretty much only male action we saw all weekend.
Nice. I didn't even see Sticky Vicky.
She's dead, so you'd have a job on.
Well, no, but then her daughter did it, and then there's another one. She's called...
Her daughter, isn't it?
We've
seen her though. Oh.
She's called something Sticky. She's not Sticky Vicky, but it's something Sticky or
She's
something.
not now. And then there used to be Sexy Barbara, didn't there? But I think she's a goner and all
I
that.
don't know.
We saw one.
A young one.
Yeah, that's why I like out.
Yeah. No, you brought her there.
Aye, because I thought it would be told last week. Babs
Oh,
hanging
no,
down
it
to her
weren't.
knees.
It were
She was
nice
like 20 with perky
blonde,
boobs. She
blonde-haired
was
woman,
stunning.
She were, yeah.
Aye, this is a joke.
Pull-
I had to see the original Sticky Vicky with
Pulling fairy lights out.
tattoos on her boobs that come down to her kneecaps. You had not seen the original one, have you?
No.
It's an eye opener.
I actually did Google it though, talking to it lads.
I am well intrigued at how.
Yeah, that's what I were. I was talking to it lads. I'm like, but how does she do it?
How does she do it?
How does she? So I was stood there in Old Town Square just googling how does Sticky Vicky do it.
But Google went no.
It done this. It's an old family trick
Oh
apparently.
yeah, she must have no internal organs
Well, maybe
to
not.
keep all them fairy lights up there.
And Christmas tree.
Christmas tree
And bottle
lights,
opener.
razor blades.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a bottle on her. She just opens it with a foof.
Pulls a light bulb out. Where's
She
that?
pulls a
come from?
light bulb out, yeah.
Yeah. And
That's
then
what I mean. She can't have any internal organs in right places because where does it go?
in a womb.
Can't go in a womb, I would have thought.
Why not?
Because I don't think your womb's an open organ like that.
I'm going to say something now that I've never said before. But one of my ex-girlfriends,
Oh,
her mum, her womb used to fall out.
oh yeah, she got prolapse.
I've no idea.
So
So I remember her saying to me one day that I've just had to push my mum's womb back in. What? What?
It's a conversation and it'll to out, isn't it?
So maybe it does go in the womb
Maybe.
because it's.
Maybe she's had
accessible.
womb taken out just to make room for it. For a light bulb.
But then it just float about, won't it? Disappear.
I don't know.
Like go into space.
She were only tiny though.
Well, I've never seen it.
She were very thin
Never seen it.
and only short, to my knowledge.
It's got to be in womb.
Where I can remember. I remember going when we went with mums and daughters. Now Louise were like bent on her.
Where's
She
it
did
going?
that for? Trying to look up at Fanny. Where has she just pulled that from? Louise, you'll never be able to see, love. Just stand back up.
Yeah.
But then she had to go off because some arsehole threw a bottle from back.
Hey, why would you even do that?
She were late coming on. She were ages coming on.
Oh,
But
well, it's not
because
like
they
she's
go-
not performed at 5 other
That's
fucking
why
pubs all
she
the way
were late,
around.
because they go around all bars, don't they, and do
Yeah.
the same act in each bar.
Yeah.
So
Come here, lads, come on, we've got a sex show on. Well, it's always next fucking door
Yeah.
at fucking 2 o'clock.
They all do, but that she were late and somebody threw a bottle, so she pretty much come out, did two things. Someone lobbed a bottle, she went back off and finished show. She didn't come back out.
Wow.
Oh, gutted. I'd waited 2
that's-
hours for her to come out, and some arsehole from back who would fed up waiting for her, and I thought, but she's here.
Yeah, exactly.
Why have you just ruined that for everyone else?
Yeah, it's
So
shocking.
they're
That.
just selfish, aren't they?
That's, yeah, it's hideous. But how are you into?
Good. Yeah, good. We went in that, is it Bar at one? Where they get up bar and the bank light shades and they throw ice about.
See, I've not seen this.
Oh, I'm buzzing me out like, this is fantastic. I'd seen it on TikTok. I think there's one in Leeds and one in Sheffield. No, one in Manchester as well. And like Taylor Swift come on. And all lights go down. When Taylor Swift's like gets into a chorus, all lights go down and all staff jump on bar.
Right.
And they just start banging light frames and throwing ice cubes about, and I'm like, this is brilliant.
But why?
I don't know.
What's the meaning behind it?
No idea.
Alright, fair enough.
Thought it was funny though.
Hmm?
But you knew it would come in. So like when a song would come on and it were a bit bassy and it got a bit about it, lights would go right down and then you'd hear them jump up on.
Oh, so
bar.
it weren't just a particular song?
No, it were a lot of songs. A lot of Taylor Swift songs.
See, I thought you said it was just Taylor Swift.
The Taylor Swift song they did do it to when we first went in, and then I think they might have done it to that From the Window
to the wall, while sweat drops down my balls.
And then they were banging light
Great
fittings and
tune,
throwing
that.
ice cubes about.
That's a proper throwback to.
There were a lot of throwbacks in that bar. It was good.
Needs to
But we've been in that bar, but I don't recall it being that particular brand.
See,
of
when
bar.
you said that, all I could think of was a bar that got like pink flowers on the back of the
No,
bar.
that was Instagram bar that I took you in that time that you didn't like.
No idea then. Oh no, you said it was that one where we had a photo
We've
that
got
time.
a picture.
Where we like went into a cellar which were arched
yes.
with brick.
Yeah,
and then we got like
a barrel as
a keg barrel as
yeah.
you. Yeah, oh.
It's that one, but when we went in it, I don't remember it being a.
It was a sports bar.
Yeah, well, it's not.
Because I think
now.
we went into it in daytime.
Yeah, we did.
And it was Everton, Liverpool.
Oh no, I don't know if that's the other one.
Match, and then it went back later on at night, and then we turned right underneath it and went into other seating area.
Well, we went from Architect, and then we said we were going to go to that nice church bar that we like, that big one.
That big.
Next to All Bar One.
Yeah, the one closest to the Roman Colosseum thing.
Yes, not
because
the one at
there's
bottom
two
of
church bars,
Strip.
isn't there? Yeah.
The bigger one. We set off walking there, and they wanted to pit stop for a drink in All Bar One. Of course, who did we drop on in All Bar One?
I don't know.
Michael Owen.
What do you mean? Of course, who did we drop on?
I mean,
like you'd expect to see him in Chester.
I'm not so sure I'd have recognised him. I'll be honest with you.
I don't know.
If it hadn't have been for him, he was sat with his back to us.
Oh, right.
So you're not looking round, are you? You're not looking for him. And it weren't that busy. And obviously we all rocks in, all 17 of us. Some of us went to toilet, some went to bar. And we comes back downstairs. Me and Alex have been to toilet. And we comes back downstairs and like, oh my God, that's Michael Owen over there. I'm like, where? Like there. I'm like, he's back to me. They're like, yeah.
That's why he's back to bar.
Yeah.
So nobody could see
Of course,
him.
our Alex is like, they were all like, oh God, it's Michael Owen. Our Alex just got on our Ellie's hand and just dragged her and just put her in front of Michael Owen and went, can she have a picture? And he's like, yeah, what are you here for? What's the occasion? And our Alex just went, she's the bride. Can she have a picture? And I think they were talking a little bit. I think Kylie were really nervous and a little bit like starstruck,
Yeah.
shell-shocked. Like, didn't expect, none of us
Well,
expected that to happen, but she definitely didn't expect to be thrusted upon Michael Owen in All Bar One in Chester. He were a little bit, our Alex said he seemed a bit put out that they'd gone over.
I think he would have been because.
But at the end of the day,
Oh,
you're
yeah,
a
you've got to
celebrity, it's part
expect
and
it.
parcel, innit?
Yeah.
And she were polite. She asked him for a photo and then we left him alone. Nobody went back over to him.
Yeah.
That were it, we left him. And he got up and left pretty much straight after that. So I think I really will. I feel a bit bad. I think he's gone because we've gone over. And I went, I don't think so.
Not like he's been moving on.
You were polite and nobody else went over it. We're just Ellie and Alex. We didn't all like woof round. We were all watching, but we left him alone. And then they got up and left, and then I really went out to ring her dad to tell her dad who she'd seen her. She were on phone. This swarm of women saw him and just fully like woof, like flies around him. And I very well like,
Shit, sure.
brilliant, great. I just went out for a quiet one with son and mates.
It was FA Cup final day though, wasn't it?
There's no such thing as a quiet one when you're a celebrity as well, is there?
Well, no.
I mean, to him, that's his hometown, isn't it? That's like where he lives. He lives in Chester.
Does it?
And they're big into horse racing, aren't they?
Again, I don't
And there's
know.
a massive race course in there at Chester.
Yeah.
They do live near there. So to him, he'd just gone out for
Have you got his
a
address?
drink in his local. No.
Oh, alright. Does that sound like he did then?
I have seen his house on
Have you?
Instagram, yeah, because I follow his
I
daughter
thought
on
you were going to say
Instagram.
Google Maps then.
No, I follow Gemma Owen on Instagram.
Who's Gemma?
His daughter, she did Love
Oh,
Island.
fair. Oh, right, it explains it all then. There you go.
Because they're like, oh, it's Michael Owen. I'm
That's your
like,
scapegoat.
is Gemma there? Michael Owen is a bit old now. Gemma, is she about that? He looked well though.
No, he did.
He's still handsome. He's an handsome devil.
When you sent it me, obviously when you get a notification on your phone, I just pressed the arrow to drop it down a little bit. So I didn't see the full photo, but as soon as I saw the photo, I instantly, even though it was like that big,
You knew it were.
I knew it were. I
It
knew it was
looks
Michael
same.
Owen. Yeah.
It does look same. He's still very handsome.
Yeah,
In my
it looks
opinion.
good for his age.
It does, yeah.
I mean, I don't know how old he is, but
No, I don't.
I'd have thought he was in his 50s.
Probably, yeah. It's a good few
Well,
years
we're in
since he
his
was in his
30s.
prime, isn't it?
So he's got to be in his 50s.
He's a good looking
Mm-hmm.
fella. But it were an highlight
Won't
for
disagree.
RL. She's
yeah,
big
but
into a football, isn't she?
Menarendo.
Yeah,
Did he ever
yeah.
play for Chelsea?
No, but
He were
he played
Newcastle
for
and
Liverpool,
United,
didn't he? And
or
Danny's
Liverpool.
a Liverpool fan.
Ah, yeah. Did he play for Newcastle? I'm sure he played for
Yes, he
Newcastle.
did. I thought he did, yeah.
I thought he played for United, but it must have been Liverpool.
I'm sure I really said he played for Liverpool.
If he'd have played for Liverpool, he wouldn't have played for United, I wouldn't have thought, because it's quite...
But Liverpool and
close
Chester are
rivalry.
not that far away from each other, are they?
Well, no, it's all
If he's from that neck of woods,
similar.
yeah.
You know, it's like the people that say, I'm from Wirral. You know, you're from fucking Liverpool. Fucking up Wirral.
There's a lot of Scouse in Chester, though, isn't there?
Yeah, it's...
And some Welsh.
Yeah, because it's
borders
all
the
on
Welsh
the border.
border,
Yeah,
doesn't
it's near Wrexham. Wrexham.
Chester's still my favourite, though.
Oh, Chester's lovely
I
place.
tell you what, we come out to that bar.
York.
Nah, York's too spread out.
Alright.
But then again, I must admit, when we come out of that Be At One bar, whatever it's called, we went to Taxi Rank, it was even. Strip were even. There were people everywhere. Do you remember that upstairs bar we went in with Nicola and Jez? Up them steps?
That other church bar.
No, it weren't a church. Do you know when we come out of our hotel and we come straight up
Oh,
the street and we went up
yeah,
them steps
yeah.
into that oldie worldy pub?
Yeah.
That was just... They were
That's
full.
where Jez
Absolutely right.
buggered off, weren't it? And they went back to the hotel then.
Yeah, it were even. They were all in street dancing. I was like, it's mental round here tonight.
Wow.
Absolutely, we were mad.
We've never seen it that busy, really.
I've
have we?
never seen it that busy. But a lot of time we've gone out in the afternoon and we're generally making us way back by the time them lot are going
Yeah,
out.
because we go out early afternoon, don't we?
Yeah,
We're day drinkers.
we are, yeah.
And a little bit of evening and then home time.
We're generally coming home by the time young'uns
All idiots
and
are going
making
out.
the way out.
Yeah.
We're usually like,
It's because we can't stay awake that long.
that's true, yeah.
And I think out of 4 nights in Benidorm, I think I had
You made
one
one.
full night out.
Brought your rib.
Brought my ribs. It's a
The
good job.
one and only night out you had.
It's a good job I didn't have 3-4 nights out,
You're
innit?
not kidding. I must admit, that Friday night when you said you'd gone to bed, I was like, brilliant, I can relax. I can have girls round and I'm not going to be constantly fretting that he's done something stupid. I knew you'd come back with a tattoo.
I think it was Friday that I went to bed for 20 minutes.
Yeah, you text me
And I
in
woke
middle
up
of
at
night.
midnight not knowing
Yeah.
if it was midnight or 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
You text me and said, I'm going to bed for half hour. I thought, there's no way I'll just sleep for half hour. I know what you like when you've had a drink. Once you're ready, it's pillar.
Gone.
Boom, you're out for count.
I've gone.
I mean, I was surprised at Aaron not making it out first night. That picture you sent me, I thought it were Dean.
No, you were knackered. Yeah, we're an early start for us all though.
Yeah, well, yeah.
You know, we're up from 2 o'clock in the morning.
You were drinking from 5.
5 when we got to the airport.
Yeah. And he don't do it like he used to do.
No, he's lost a lot of weight, and
He's done
he
really
looks
well.
good.
Yeah, he looks
I think it just hits him straight away.
great. Yeah. Sun as well.
Yeah.
You
I think I
underestimate
got
alcohol and
sunstroke.
sun.
I think I
Every
got
time.
sunstroke on that second day.
Definitely you did.
Um,
I could tell with your pictures you were sending me, you were in full sun, no sun cream on.
no hat.
I thought, he's definitely going to have sunstroke by the end of today.
Yeah, I did, and then we went out for something to eat at tea time. And I'd ordered a pint of Guinness. We'd ordered his food. My food came. I'm just not feeling this. And then my burger came with blue cheese on. I'm like,
You wouldn't have eaten that sober.
that's disgusting. So I ate my chips. I give my burger to Marley, and yeah, I said, "Oh, I'm going back to run for 20 minutes. Have a quick cat nap." Yeah.
Saw him at breakfast next morning.
Yeah, I did. Now I woke up about, like I said, it was midnight. I'm like, is it 12 in the morning or 12 at night? Because all lights were in the room. And I just I didn't have a clue.
Do a nobody back in room as well when you woke up?
No, nobody back in room. So I'm thinking, have they all gone out for the day, or
Yeah.
I didn't have a clue what day it was, or nothing. And then I went back to sleep, and then I got up. I thought, oh, I feel like I need to be sick now. And I went to bathroom, and then about 10 minutes later, I'm stood there, old instinct, looking at the mirror, and then Dean walks in. Right, lad. Yeah, what time is it?
What day is it? Where am I?
Yeah, not a good laugh. But hey, I've got a bit of a rage, and I've got a bit of a trendsetter news. I think I feel like I've set a trend off.
Go on. Don't lie to me.
I feel like I've brung the Dickie Bird back.
Oh Christ, nobody wants that.
Why?
As in cricket Dickie Bird.
Yeah, why? What's up?
Want he a bit of an ass?
I don't know. I just know him for finger.
Mm.
So for the last, I don't know, say 3-4 years, when I've been driving about, instead of giving the thank you wave, I've been getting thank you finger over my steering wheel.
Yeah, thanks.
And I see it more and more and more now, and I feel like I've set it off round Barnsley.
Obviously, well, you
Just, well, I never seen it before. And I just started doing it because I just started laziness. So I can't be arsed lifting my hand up, just lift my finger up. And a lot of people are now doing it. I've seen it again today.
You are a trendsetter.
Proper trendsetter. Bringing the Dickie Bird back.
What's your age?
Oh, well, I kind of like told you my age earlier. I need to learn the Turkish for don't cut the middle of my fucking beard.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know.
I wonder where you were going with that, to teach Turkish.
I like going at Turks with my haircut. I feel like they do a good job. They do a really good job. It's pleasant. I enjoy it. But when I ask for a trim on my beard, I mean just trim my beard.
And especially because you've got a tan that comes all the way around here.
Fucking hate it.
Nothing here now. So when we
hate
go on holiday, you're going to have to lay
on my neck
with your neck stuck up.
Yeah.
To tie your neck.
He would do my beard, just trimming it nicely. Happy. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, thank you. That's all right. Oh, it's too late to fucking say something now. You already put a fucking line in it. So then he keeps going across, putting a line across. It's like, oh, I'm just sat there now thinking, fucking hate you. I fucking hate you. That's when the top blade comes out. Fucking hate you. Well, I'm not going to tell you because you've got a blade to your throat. Because
he's Sweeney Todd and he might put your throat and put your
all I asked for was just a trim of my beard, just to tidy it up.
Yeah, but obviously to them that is a trim of the beard.
Well, it must be, but
so
I need to learn.
Next time you have to say just a trim, not the line.
Yeah, but I need to learn in Turkish because I've done that before. I said just a trim, please, no line. 10 minutes later, fucking line comes out.
I don't think it would make a difference if you
too
said it
late
in Turkish
now,
or
isn't
if
it?
you said it in Barnsley.
Why?
Because I don't think it's a language barrier he's not understanding. I think he just does it.
I'll just get my Google out and say, translate no line in my beard, please. Comprende?
That's definitely not Turkish.
Well, no, is it? What is it? French? Comprende?
I think so, yeah.
Spanish? Comprende, s'il vous plaît? Or is that two languages? I don't know.
I think that's a combination of languages.
I think it is, yeah.
S'il vous plaît is French.
French. Comprende is...
I thought that was French, to be fair.
No idea. Do you understand? What are you doing?
Not really.
Oh, not like you. Oh, having said that, my helicopter diesel's gone. Again.
Gone?
Yeah, so before I went to Benidorm, it was playing up a little bit and I thought, it's going to be a nightmare this in Benidorm. Benidorm, didn't feel it once. Come back, not felt it once.
That's because you've been distracted by pain of a broken rib and a bruised kidney.
It might be that, but still.
Do you know why I think you also haven't felt it?
Why?
Because you've been on omeprazole for your stomach.
No. I said before I went to Benidorm.
How long before though?
But while I was in Benidorm, I didn't feel it at all.
That's just booze then that distracted you from it.
Well, I don't know. But
I think it's reflux. I think your omeprazole's what stopped
well,
it.
it might have done, yeah, because I had omeprazole last time. I had my helicopter disease. Yeah. We got a bar.
We've got a bar.
We haven't spoken about his bar.
We did, because we were asking for names for it.
Oh, we did, yeah, but we've since got it and I've since built it with a little assistance.
A lot of assistants.
2 people as assistants.
3.
Dan, what? 3?
Yeah, Nigel and his wife.
Debs, yeah. Yeah, thanks, Debs. Great assistance. Separating them nails.
She was, what was she?
The supervisor.
No, she got another name.
I don't know.
What did we keep saying she were now? It'll come back to me.
Oh, go on. No, I was quite happy with the progress that I made on my own. I got half of it built on my own, and then I needed a holder, so I got one of the lads to come. I needed a bit of holdering, and it still weren't going together. So I called big guns in Nigel, and then he came and pretty much finished
Project manager.
Project manager.
That's what she was.
He came and finished it while I held.
Yeah, you held, yeah.
I did a lot of holding.
He did everything, was him.
And then he's like, don't ever fucking start anything like this again without me. But then, when I was putting felt top roof the other day, I was thinking, why did I get Nigel to help me? Because I'm sure he rung up work, asking for a day to work at home, because his shed roof had blown off. And here he is building my bloody bar.
I know. And he'd been given 12 other jobs to do by his wife that day,
That
so
day.
you put him back.
Hey, favour for a
$5
favour. I went to pick his caravan up because he didn't have a tow bar.
You did.
And he came and did some manual labour.
Oh, what are you doing?
But we've got his bar sign up now as well.
The Crag and Mont.
The Crag and Mont.
The Crag and Mont.
And Mont is here on cue.
He is, he's warm.
Very warm. But yeah, the sign, it was a picture of Monty when we were in
I don't know.
we're in Lake somewhere. We'd gone with your dad and your mum.
Kendall. Keswick.
Keswick, but we'd gone somewhere else where the
Oh,
bluebird.
yeah, we'd been to
The big with C.
some
Constable.
Coniston.
Where bluebird kind of like blew up.
Yeah.
Trying to do land speed record thing. And then as we were walking back towards car, there was this nice scape of mountains, and I got Monty sat down.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Got a really good photo of him, and then I sent it to AI to make it into a bar sign, and put the title underneath the Crag and Mont.
And now he's up on the bar.
It come back really nice.
It does,
really
it looks good, yeah.
So I found somebody on Nexus to make the bar sign, and yeah, now it's up on the bar monts.
Bar is officially
The
open.
bar's open. The Crag and Mont.
The Crag and Mont is open.
Come on down, bring your own beer.
Yeah. It's a self-service bar.
It's a self-service bar. So, hey, tell you what though, I'm loving this old Foster style can again. This is what it used to look
It looks like
It's,
original packaging.
yeah,
doesn't
it's
it?
rebranded and it looks, I don't know, I just looks sexy, I think.
I won't go that far, but yeah.
Oh, I think
It
it
looks
does.
alright.
Anyhow, we like to keep these at 30 minutes. We're now on nearly 45.
That's you talking about dildos in Benidorm.
Dildos in Benidorm.
Yes, we need to go. It's boiling and
Yeah.
Mulbears is panting.
Finishing off. So,
Tea
yeah.
time.
Thanks for listening.
Pie and mash.
And we'll try and not leave it as long. Pie and mash, oh yeah. Try and not leave it as long in between the next episode.
Yep. Bye.
Shut up.